Welcome to Zurich, Switzerland. Today we are walking along Bahnhofstrasse, one of the most famous streets in Zurich. We are starting near the southern end of Bahnhofstrasse and walking north towards Zurich Main Station. The street is about 1.4 kilometers long and is famous for luxury shopping, Swiss watches, jewelry, elegant buildings, and its connection to Zurich's financial district. But Bahnhofstrasse has a fascinating history. Before this elegant boulevard existed, there was a city moat here called Frossengraben, which means frog ditch. The moat was part of Zurich's old defensive system. During the 19th century, Zurich began to expand and modernize. The old fortifications were gradually removed, and the moat was filled in. A new boulevard was created to connect the railway station with the center of the city. Bahnhofstrasse was completed in 1877. So as we walk here today, we are actually walking along a street that replaced part of Zurich's old defensive system. Today, Bahnhofstrasse is very different from what it was in the 19th century. It has become one of the most prestigious shopping streets in Switzerland. Along the way, you can find famous Swiss watchmakers, jewelry stores, international fashion brands, department stores, cafés, and restaurants. But Bahnhofstrasse is not only about luxury shopping. It is also one of the main streets of everyday life in Zurich. Trams move along the boulevard, locals walk to work, tourists explore the city, and people meet at cafes and shops. As we continue toward the center, look at the architecture around us. Many of the buildings date from the 19th and early 20th centuries. They reflect the period when Zurich was rapidly becoming a modern European city. At the same time, small side streets connect Bahnhofstrasse with the historic Old Town. If you turn into some of these streets, the atmosphere changes completely. Narrow streets, colorful buildings, and historic architecture create a very different feeling from the wide and elegant Bahnhofstrasse. Now we are approaching Paradeplatz. Paradeplatz is one of the most important locations in Zurich's financial district. For more than a century, major Swiss banks have been located around this area. Because of this, Paradeplatz has become closely associated with Swiss banking and finance. This part of Zurich shows another side of the city. Zurich is famous for tourism, chocolate, watches, and beautiful architecture. But it is also one of the most important financial centers in Switzerland. Paradeplatz is also famous for one of Zurich's traditional confectionery institutions, Confiserie Sprüngli. The company has been associated with this location since the 19th century. It is particularly famous for its Luxemburgerli, small Swiss macarons that have become a popular Zurich specialty. Continuing north from Paradeplatz, Bahnhofstrasse becomes increasingly busy. The shops continue, the trams pass by, and the main railway station is getting closer. One of the interesting things about walking through Zurich is how easy it is to see different periods of the city's history in just a few minutes. Modern businesses and luxury stores stand next to historic buildings. Trams and modern transportation move through streets that were once part of medieval Zurich's defenses. And behind the main boulevard, the historic Old Town is only a few steps away. As we continue walking, we are getting closer to Zurich Main Station. The railway station is one of the most important transportation hubs in Switzerland. It connects Zurich with cities across Switzerland and with many destinations throughout Europe. The arrival of the railway in the 19th century was one of the important reasons why this part of Zurich developed so quickly. Bahnhofstrasse was created partly to connect this growing railway station with the heart of the city. And today, more than a century later, that connection is still the defining feature of the street. We are now approaching the northern end of Bahnhofstrasse. Behind us is the southern part of the boulevard, while ahead is Zurich Main Station. What began as a city moat has become one of the most recognizable streets in Switzerland. Bahnhofstrasse combines history, architecture, shopping, finance, public transportation, and everyday Zurich life in one relatively short walk. Thank you for joining me on this walking tour through Bahnhofstrasse. We started near the southern end of the street and walked all the way towards Zurich Main Station. If you enjoyed this walk through the heart of Zurich, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more walking tours from Switzerland and around the world.